Yo, what is up guys, and today I want to talk about Tower of God Great Journey, a new idle RPG gacha game that is based off the very famous webtoon. Now, this game I definitely recommend checking out, even if you guys have not read the webtoon, because the game itself is just super crisp, super clean, and just very modern, and it's super fun. I've been playing for the past few weeks, and let me just say I've been having a great time. The first thing that actually drew my attention to this game, guys, is the artwork. As you can see in the character info screen, the animations just look amazing right away. This is not even in combat yet. Like, even just on the idle screen, it looks amazing. And if you have read the webtoon, you're gonna see that there are a lot of units that you're very familiar with. You see like Bam, you see like Viol, like there's a lot of units here that you'll actually see that are in the webtoon as well. So you definitely want to make sure you play this just because of the animations and the artwork, but the combat itself and even the systems in place in the game are very nice as well. For example, one of the best things about this game, guys, is you know how in other games you have to farm gear separately for every single unit? In this game, they used a shared gear system. What that means is you just upgrade one piece of equipment for one slot, let's say this chest piece here, and you're going to see that this piece is able to be used on multiple units. You're going to see my Bam, my Endorsi, my Kune, and my Rachel are all using the same chest piece. Actually, they're on the same exact pieces, so you can actually focus all your efforts into enhancing one piece, and you'll be able to use that on multiple characters, which makes this game a lot more newbie friendly and a lot more easier to progress through. Now, likewise with gear, guys, there's also going to be something called ignition weapons that you can summon for. Now, these are going to be something that you also summon for alongside units and heroes. There's a lot of different gacha games that have two things you summon for, whether it be weapons or artifacts or something like that. In this game, it'll be ignition weapons, but the best part about this game, guys, is you don't need multiple copies on every single unit. Sure, you want some for fusions and stuff like that, which is kind of a more complex process, but the ignition weapon itself, guys, you actually only need one base copy, and you can also share it with your gear. So you're gonna see my Bam and my Endorsi are both on this ignition weapon, so you can share all of your gear, all of your ignition weapons, so it makes, gearing in this game a lot more fun and a lot more easier, and you just don't have to stress about, always constantly upgrading every single unit with different pieces of gear. Now, you guys are also probably wondering how the summon rates are for, summoning for legendary characters, especially if you want to pull for some of your favorite characters. Let me say that this game's rates are a lot better than others. A flat 2% for legendary character, 0.4 for legendary ignition weapon, and for epics is at 7.6. Pretty much going to be one of the better games out there in terms of summoning, because a lot of the other games, like you see like legendaries being at like 1.2 or something like that, but 2% is very high. So definitely a game that you want to try out, especially if you like collecting a lot of units, a lot of characters, especially ones that you are familiar with from the webtoon itself. Now, also the summoning animation in this game looks pretty insane. If we do the summoning animation, you can see like there's like a whole cinematic that plays. Very insane. Like, you can just see just from the summoning animation how crazy the animations and the artwork is in this game, and I'm a huge fan. This is one of the biggest reasons why I love this game. It just looks like you're playing straight from like a webtoon or an anime, so very cool. You can also see, like, you can also skip it if you want, but why would you want to skip such a beautiful animation? And yeah, your summoning in this game is very fun. They are very nice with the currency that you need to summon. They give this to you pretty often, actually, compared to other games. So you definitely want to test it out, especially if you like to summon for stuff and collect characters. Now, like I said, it is an AFK idle style game. The way the AFK idle works is basically there are different floors that you clear up to depending how strong you are, and depending on what floor you actually get to from the rice pot training, that will set the level of the amount of currency you get by idling or AFKing, and the way you collect it is right above in the rice pot training info. And basically, since I'm on the first floor, I believe, or the second floor, my rewards aren't that great, but as you keep climbing floors, you'll get more and more rewards that will scale with how strong you are. So as your account progresses, you're just getting more and more rewards. This is the best part about this idle game, because some other idle games you actually don't scale your rewards with how strong your characters are, but with this game, just keep getting better and better rewards, which is very nice. You can also do a free immediate clear every day, which will give you, basically everything that you need just one time a day for 2 hours of idling. I already used mine today, so it'll cost me crystals, which I don't recommend using early game on this, but definitely something you can do later on. Basically, guys, this game will accumulate resources and rewards for you even when you're offline, and this can stack up to 16 hours. So you actually don't have to check back that often in the game. You can actually just come back when you want, because 16 hours is plenty of time. People only sleep like 8 hours a day, guys, so you can actually get back and onto this game and collect rewards whenever you want, and you'll be able to make sure that you don't cap out on your resources. Also guys, if you guys are wondering how the combat looks in this game, it's basically like 2.5D, and there's an arrow that will guide you to where you want to go. You're gonna see that the combat looks pretty clean, the animations look pretty sick, and also the gameplay is just very smooth compared to other games. And you're also gonna see that you can actually get rewards pretty easily just by clearing through the story, so you definitely want to make sure that you actually do clear through the story here. You're going to see that, you know, it'll kind of guide you in what you want to do, and as you clear through the story mode, you'll actually be able to get a lot of rewards and actually level up your units as well. Also, when you guys are building your team compositions for battles and combat, guys, you're also going to see that you can actually use something called fate skills. So fate skills are going to be at the bottom here that you unlock with levels. There's going to be an active fate skill, which characters will have to use to get their effect, and a passive fate skill, which will actually just apply to your entire team. For example, guys, for one of the active fate skills here, this is Kun AA's fate skill that you have to unlock. Basically, he'll use a skill which will recover all teammates' HP by 100% of his attack. So basically the way this works is at the start of battle, you know, if your teammates are injured, you'll heal them up, making it so that his attack will also actually convert into healing for your team. Now there are a ton of fate skills you can unlock depending on the units you pull for, so you definitely want to check this out and play around with it. It's a very fun way to actually customize your teams. You can actually even select the order in which you actually want these fate skills to activate. All in all, guys, definitely a game I recommend checking out. There's a ton of content in the game and it's very easy to progress through, very straightforward, and pretty much guides you in the right direction. Also for challenges, guys, there's a ton of side content, right? There's Tower of Trial, there are rank wars, there are administrators trials, just a ton of stuff you can do. And I cannot stress enough how fun the collecting is in this game because the characters just look beautiful, very easy to summon for, you get a lot of free stuff, and the gear sharing system is absolutely amazing. The idle aspect of this game, like I said, is very good as well because 16 hours of generation is just crazy. You can actually just play this game at your own leisure, and you'll still be able to make sure that you're basically getting all of the rewards on your account. That being said, definitely recommend checking this game out, guys. It's been only out for a few weeks. If you guys are interested, make sure you guys use the tracking link down below in my description box and in the comment section. And by playing this game in the next few weeks, you'll be able to get the launching celebration rewards, which will be 50,000 gold, a free epic hero in Endorsey, which you guys saw in my character inventory here. This unit or character right here looks amazing and very fun to use, also very powerful. You'll also get 10 free tower summon tickets for free. Make sure you guys download the game, guys, and check it out, and I hope to see you guys in game as well. Peace.